Howdy folks, this is Band 073 here. I'm a cruising the land Burn Rover and eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking.
I done goofed.
Patent
wise.
Don't you have something you need to be saying, like you're signing in or something?
Not yet. I haven't signed in yet. Just a bit. Right. There we go. So, g'day folks. Everyday 13 signing in, flying in from the above ground to the below ground to the whatever the fuck I'm doing today.
For the love of God.
So I'm hoping to actually approve of this comment so you guys can see. I refer to what video?
Now this was a video we posted to do with the issues surrounding Verslisify. I posted not long ago that of course it was recorded long ago, but we had a comment from a user. I actually forget the user's name. The first comment that was there, and he said,
"Yeah, but you know."
No, I'm just giving you an overview. Basically, he said, "Great to see you speak up about it," and because I said we don't like to see it happen to anyone on YouTube or anywhere for that matter, that sort of thing. He replied amen, and I can't remember exactly what they rather replied amen, but I can't say what my reply to that was, but. Then I checked a little bit later on that day, because we already got a few views up. I think I had 29 views or something by this point. And the user with the YouTube handle Dark Shadow posted a comment KYS.
Anyone who really knows that stuff knows what that means.
Yeah, so viewers out there who already know what that acronym means, once you hear listen to us, you'll understand why. Listen to this discussion, you'll probably understand why we're not impressed with it. Now, for those of you who don't know, KYS, as there's an acronym, it stands for Kill Yourself. Now, to us, it's not so much offensive as stupid, because I even stated in that video, before you make a stupid comment, you really need to take a good, or along these lines, take a good look at the videos, our video, and probably other videos that I didn't actually put. I don't think I said other videos, but basically other videos that are there.
You got it written down that there's other videos. We couldn't.
Because there's two videos Hoodlum and Scrappy posted that both he and Duncan E.D. recorded as response videos to. Oh, one was an initial video regarding the problems, and then Burles did 2 response videos, and then Hoodlum and Scrappy and Duncan E.D. did another one. And of course, we did our response after that video. And of course, the comments come up with KYS, kill yourself and whatnot, but to us, it's not really an appropriate comment.
It's not the fact that it's not what was said. I think that really irks us.
It drives us bonkers, for lack of another phrase.
Right. There is go F yourself. There is go die. There's things like that. Really not appropriate.
Like we're saying bit of slander, banter in comment sections of other YouTubers' videos, but stuff like what the f you on, man? Everyone pretty well generally accepts that, because it's like, what on earth? Say that again, sort of thing. It's like, well, that's all right, but kill yourself. It's like, hang on.
That is actually inappropriate.
Why? It's like, why? Why would you say that? When I read that comment, I was thinking, stop is in your mind. What are you thinking? To a degree, what the f are you on? Or were you on, rather? No offense to any YouTubers out there for what I just said in that brief section, because by no means do we intend to offend anyone, but if anyone is offended, we apologise for that. Just to throw that out there, so we don't cop a bit of flack over it. Obviously, we may end up copying flack anyway, but we try to please viewers as much as we can. But we just don't see the necessity for comments like "kill yourself."
Well, I think in a nutshell, it's the comment. Okay, fair enough, but there was no reason why. So we've got no way of knowing what we've done wrong or where we have screwed up or whatever's. And this is an opinionated piece to inform someone of how to not fucking be a dickhead and get themselves in more shit.
That and trying to alert people that those that haven't seen the other videos on about the issues that was surrounding Verlis and that, because that could easily happen to anyone.
Anyone can make mistakes. The last thing you want as, like someone starting out or actually, really getting somewhere is someone to fuck themselves over, and then you might want to put your charger through. The end result is basically you.
I don't have it here actually.
Right.
Stand there. Yeah. You keep mentioning what you're mentioning, I'll go and grab it.
So the end result is basically if you. What was on again? Oh, that's right. You try and help others out, because the end result is they'll remember what you did. They'll be like, "Sweet, thanks, lovely, it's all great." Oh, I'm seriously sick. Right. So I'm just trying to formulate the right words here, because a lot of what we do is impromptu. It's ad lib. It's just say what we think and all that stuff. We actually just go with it. And that's probably half the reason why there's gonna be like ums and ahs and all that stuff. And like that's fair enough, right? That might be half the reason why this guy's just like, "Oh, go kill yourself," on an opinionated piece to try and help someone out so they don't fuck themselves even worse. It's trying to prevent something from happening that we've seen happen countless times. And then we're trying to give some criticism with the limited input that we've got. We've got bugger all. So the comment really isn't, it's not warranted.
Well, that definitely would have been picked up on the mic. Definitely onto the floor.
If you've heard a random noise, that's him fucking up and just going. The mic drops.
It just flicked onto the ground. Anyway, but on the topic of criticism, my good buddy, we're well open to criticisms because that's just part and parcel of putting videos out there. Everyone's going to criticise it. That's the phrase goes. Everyone's a critic, but
yes, it just seems that some people are a little bit too much of a critic
and
aren't willing to explain.
And not to throw it back to a subject, try not to throw it back to what we were talking about on the way home from my work. But some people might have a bias to view certain YouTubers and what they think of them. And I have seen that a little bit with Verlis too. Some people had a bias towards hating him or whatever.
Exactly, that's another thing.
But there is a bit of bias with Bleach as well. That's because it's a quite popular series, and like as Digimon, various series, but Bleach is one of some people they're either biased hating it or they're biased to love it because they like the action type thing, like Dragon Ball as well is another one.
Well, that's it, and that's probably the big thing that I'm trying to get people to remember is stop being biased little fucks. Start appreciating what you've got in front of you. Realize that everything isn't, clear cut. It's not easy. It's not a walk in the park. I mean, I had someone try and rip into me for being lazy. I'm currently looking for work. It's not easy. You don't have a car. You pretty much got no chance in hell once you reach the age of 18. Simple as that, right?
Didn't do me, particularly when I had a car.
Right? You have a car, it's still a challenge to get a job. And it's really not the most appropriate thing to say when you've had a job for the past however long. You know who I'm talking about, right?
I do, yes.
Right?
But anyway,
so it's the commentary it's the criticism we want, the constructive criticism. It's not the absolute asshole negativity, because that asshole negativity ends up making me look like a dick, making you look like a dick, making you look like a dick, makes everybody look like a dick. And what does it do? Nothing. It doesn't help anybody. It pretty much just makes the whole problem worse, because the problem, you're not nipping the problem in the bud. You're allowing it to develop further and actually become a major problem. I think that's the best way of putting it, actually, is that kind of criticism or that kind of commentary and behaviour is unacceptable, because it can become a form of harassment.
Now, I can actually put a little bit more of an example there. From Dragon Ball Z, people would remember the original voice actor for the villain Frieza. Now, the newer iteration of the series, that includes Dragon Ball Z Kai and the couple of new moves he's featuring, they've actually had a male voice actor. Now,
nothing wrong with that.
As far as you're concerned, because you never got to see the original anime.
It's not so much.
For those of us like myself who actually did get to see the original anime and have played the older games and seen a few of the older movies, we've all got grown up, and a lot of us probably would. Myself, I do prefer the original voice actor because to me it suits Fraser more so than a masculine. Because, well, I think really to understand you've got to see the series, but
like I have seen quite a bit of. Series,
and actually, and here's now, folks, just imagine if they changed Goku and Vegeta's voice actors to someone else other than Sean Schemmel and Christopher Sabat. Imagine the uproar and bias and hatred and I don't even really want to think about that, but you get the point. If they changed those two signature voice actors for those characters, they'd be screwed.
Well, just a little bit.
It'd be worse. I reckon that'd be worse for Funimation than just about anything they could do, because everyone knows and loves those voices for the characters.
Did I just do that? That's supposed to be the one.
Make up your mind. But yeah.
Oh.
Play into Minecraft.
Shut it.
No. So, but yeah, basically, we don't see the need, and we don't have a place for comments like "kill yourself," because
it's not helping anyone.
It don't help those who post it. Doesn't help us. Yeah. It just makes it makes everyone sort of look like a dick.
I love my don't do it again. Basically, that's my biggest problem, is when people have the constructive criticism, they're holding it back by just making themselves look like the biggest of dicks.
So really, I think as I stated in that response video, before you put a stupid comment to any of our videos and hopefully anyone else's, depending on if you're biased or not, just think carefully about what you're going to type. Because if that gets seen by other people who actually like that person, that may not necessarily end well. Now,
well, from what we've seen,
don't get me wrong, I've put some slander against Tekken for his pronunciation and that, but
at the end of the day, what are you doing? You're not going to turn
I'm
around
not trying to go
and die.
I'm doing it to try and help him see that he needs to probably study that area a little bit more.
To make a more informed.
There's one of the best one for that, and I know there's for the German people, they're already included, who do really have a dislike to getting those words, some of the words pronounced, not like Schrift. Remember, I have trouble rolling the R.
Oh,
you got to remember that. At least I didn't go SC.
See what I mean? He's admitted he can't roll the R's properly. Like, it's Schrift.
But if it was,
I'm struggling at the moment. But
if it was Indonesian, like berenang, which is to swim, I don't have a problem because I studied Indonesian.
That's it. That's probably what we're trying to get at is, learn before you make a brash statement about something with which you have little understanding of. Put in the research.
And as I did state against taking there, it does help if you have studied the second language.
It does.
When I was doing the pronunciation videos.
You're not actually shooting at it. You're just going, dude, take it from us. We know our shit. We've actually.
And there's another one, and I've still heard him, and everyone's done this, and I can understand doing it is Ilva. Yeah, Ilva's a big one.
Oh,
because I've heard everyone's basically Yuha or your buck, because that's what everyone originally saw it as, but it's actually Ilva, but that's not here nor there because it's really whether you've actually done the research like I happen to do, because I actually wanted to find the proper pronunciation to try and put it out there to clarify. But anyway,
I think that's probably the best way to look at it is just remember put in the research before you rip into someone. Generally, the people who have actually put the stuff online have done at least their minimum basic research to understand the problem.
And sometimes it may actually help you just try and see it from their point of view too. If you can do that.
If you can
It's
do
not
that,
always possible, but if you can, sort of see where they're coming from, it may actually help you.
well, that's it. Next time, buddy, you know who you are. You really know who you are because you put it up there. Just double check what you're fucking saying because that's going to end up biting you on the backside. Because we're putting this up because I've actually seen a lot of
Now,
this.
just on that, this one targeting directly at you, Dark Shadow. What would you do if it was myself who posted KYS on one of your videos? What would you say then? Just think about it. It's called karma.
Yeah, think about it carefully. Just don't.
We don't really. Well, I don't really like to target specifically, but there I've got no choice because it was that particular
That was that
one.
particular person. But I think probably this should actually be mentioned because it'll end up being a form of harassment and it actually has a negative effect on both the content creators and the viewers. And that's actually it's gonna end up biting every bastard on the backside, even the bigger producers like Rooster Teeth, like people like Snoopy Longnose, and I'm serious, I'm actually putting it out there. We've got people like Taking 101, we've got who's that guy?
Munching Orange. Jethro Tex was another one that was caught up in the one with Verlis stuff.
Like the harassment.
Sort
of thing.
Little Scrafty, Duncanito, Birdkeeper Toby, all that's when that one do those made big theory stuff like that.
Exactly.
Loxton's another
Loxton/Noggin. Seriously, this is the biggest problem that is occurring. It's constantly recurring, and we've had enough. I've had enough because I had to deal with a lot of it through high school. This poor bastard's had enough because he had to deal with it through high school.
As well as primary school.
I'm not going to admit to primary school because that's a long time ago.
No,
yes, it happened.
I did for me.
You'd expect it in the workplace because you're generally expecting it from your work colleagues. It keeps a little bit of the entertainment up, especially on those more monotonous tasks. Expect it. Fair enough. But not in this scenario. This is unacceptable. This is not even criticism. This is just a form of harassment. It's a form of bullying. It is not on. It is like it here in Australia. Australia says no to violence against women. Australia also says no to the potential of cyber harassment.
Yeah, straight.
Because that can turn into a form of bullying.
I imagine probably Dasha is expecting us to do a response to see what we say. However, that still doesn't give them the right to post comments like that. Everyone has the right to own opinion, yes, but to post a comment like that, no. I don't care who you are, what the heck you've been on, if you've been on anything. Obviously some people have prescription medication, which does affect their minds in some way, which pretty much all medication does to a degree.
That's all designed to, yeah.
But it doesn't really, none of that matters. It's, you got to think about the creators of the video that you're posting on. I don't care who you are, think carefully, and just think about the backlash you might receive.
Yeah, because eventually, people will be wondering why we put out a video now. It's basically because at the end of the day, we're trying to prevent a problem from occurring.
We don't want to have an either to ourselves or any other YouTubers. Like, obviously, we know everyone will get dislikes and such, but
we don't care about the dislikes. We don't care about the criticism. We care about the potential repercussions of harassment.
Constructive criticism, on the other hand, is a different matter.
Well, we'll rip into each other any fucking day of the week. That's just who we are.
That's just us, because we've known each other for a while. But yeah, so anyway.
I think that's.
But just think about basically what we said. We do not tolerate stupid comments like "kill yourself," and I'm sure viewers you could think of many other comments along those lines. It could be stupid, offensive. Obviously, there's always going to be banter and that going around. That's just what happens. But we just can't. We don't tolerate things like that. Like kill yourself, go yourself. But that's just
basically in a nutshell. It's just we've had enough of the bullshit.
We've had enough of this bullshit, particularly after what's happening with Verlis. And I'm going to stick this out there again. If you haven't contacted Duncan E. Deep and Little Scrappy, please, for the sake of your decency and honour and dignity, yes, contact them, clarify the situation, get an understanding, then hopefully we should be able to move on. And pray that it doesn't happen for a while. I pray it does not happen again for a while. That's our aim with basically our aim with these videos, to try and stop or help put a stop to what's been some of this slandering that's been and stuff that's been going on.
I think it's in a nutshell. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
It's just to us, it's unacceptable. And I'm sure the admins have probably seen some of it. They've probably thought much the same thing, but you know, that's just. I'm only guessing at that.
Stand.
We're trying or attempting to take a stand. And viewers, if you wish to join us, by all means, put your own videos out there to support the cause.
Let's actually make it a movement. You know, hashtag stop the harassment. I don't know, just something like seriously, because it's pathetic and we've had enough.
It just makes you seem like an imbecile, for lack of a better word.
Actually, just guys, look up the Australian tall poppy syndrome. Or is it tall poppy syndrome?
I have no idea. I've never even heard of it.
Basically, stop trying to chop everyone's knees off to make yourself look bigger. It's uncool.
It'll bite you in the end. As I say, karma, and yeah. So take what you will from this video, but as long as you get the main message we're trying to get across, that's okay. That's all good with us.
That's it.
So yeah, if you just wish to take a stand with us, by all means, get your own videos up there and help support it. So
pretty much it, eh?
And try and help stamp out this stupid harassment, as it were, in these stupid comments, because it's just
unacceptable.
Kill yourself with comments like that. It's just unacceptable, blatantly disrespectful, and uncalled for, unwarranted, uncalled for. Any of the words along those lines. It's
pretty much it, yeah.
So save that little rant, as it were.
That's pretty much what we're trying to say. Is we're ranting right now because we're pissed off. We're tired of shit. Well, we gotta do stuff, so we gotta run away. We're gonna say ciao. Sorry about that.
You gotta fly.
I gotta fly away. So, like the video if you agree. Comment down below what your opinions are on that. And don't forget to subscribe to be able to check out the videos. Actually, comment. I do believe if you.
And actually, you know what? As soon as this video once this video has been posted, or should I say is up, that comment will actually have been approved for you to see it and make your own judgment alongside this video.
Yeah. So the video,
as much as it might seem like we're letting Darshay get away with it, we want people to see it to make their own judgment alongside this video. So yeah.
More will come as time progresses.
We'll just see. It might be an idea for you to keep an eye on comments you see on other people's videos as well.
Yeah, and start taking a stand.
Like, you don't read literally every comment, but if you get, just quick scan, you might see something like, okay, that's not cool,
Right. So take a look at what we're saying. If there is something that is obviously not criticism, it's actually just, you know what, go fuck yourself, you're an arsehole, I hate you, sort of thing. Like, I know this looks like I'm telling you guys to piss off. Say something like this, go fuck yourself, you're an arsehole, I'm gonna, kill you, whatever. It's like, no, that's not on. We want you to try and prevent it. Like, try and take a stand and say, this is not on.
In this case, prevention's better than a cure for the time being. Because
prevention is better than the cure.
Well, now it'll never be fully stamped out, or very unlikely that it'll be fully stamped out. So we're already prepared for that, because that's just the inevitable.
We know it's not going to be able to completely prevent it, but what we're going to do is make people aware of the problem and try and minimize the problem itself. Try and reduce the effect it has on the overall.
Because how those issues with Versa affected his video views and such, I am not entirely sure.
I have a feeling that it's made him actually seem like a bad person and such. So, I gotta fly the coop, so I'm out. So I gotta run. So see yous.
And this is a band of 0073, spinning those tires up and burning that rubber on out of here, and I'm westbound and down with 18 wheels a rolling. Bye.